What is that? SKY7 was flying over Alameda this morning when the pilot asked that very question, and then he spotted what looks like a rocket.
So we wanted to find out exactly what it was and why it was there.
New at 6, ABC 7 News reporter Jonathan Bloom found the answers.
They're being awfully quiet about it. Quieter than us, anyway.
That's what the helicopters were all about this morning.
That was our helicopter.
Hey, nice work. It was a beautiful helicopter.
Thank you.
The folks at St. George Spirits had no idea that just across the fence, a stealthy startup was testing a rocket.
Like, shouldn't they do that in the desert or something?
Indeed, it's a bit unexpected.
I heard helicopters, and when I look behind me, I see a giant truck with a huge missile on it.
A truck that left the Alameda Naval Air Station and headed to a building the Navy once used to test jet engines. We caught up with it and learned it belongs to a startup that doesn't have a name yet. They answer the phone, Stealth Space. And yes, they say they're an aerospace company that's already created 100 jobs here. They're just not saying much more.
It's exciting to see what's going on with the private aerospace industry, and to see it this close to home is even more exciting.
They may not be talking to us yet, but they are talking to local officials. In fact, they filed a lease application with the city of Alameda that gives some details about what they're working on.
Days after SpaceX launched its Falcon Heavy, we found documents showing this company is working on something much smaller. A proposal to city leaders calls it Astra and shows this diagram comparing it to SpaceX and calling it the world's smallest rocket made to launch the new breed of small satellites.
I'd be excited to see that. I was kind of bummed that I missed out on the Elon Musk launch.
Of course, we think this was just a ground test. You can see the char marks there on the pavement. The company says it's tight with the fire department, the city, and the Navy, and ultimately wants to work with schools as it turns this into a space technology hub. That could mean skyrocketing sales of Faction Brewing's Stratus beer. And as for St. George,
I couldn't see getting on top of a rocket and blasting into space without a couple of good gin martinis in my belly.
In Alameda, Jonathan Bloom, ABC 7 News.